guys, how are you doing? This is Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, where I blog about all the things that I have learned from and about the tarot cards. I review tarot decks and tarot books. I also make videos via this YouTube channel all about tarot, different spreads, all of that. I also read tarot cards for a living, and I also teach and mentor students who are interested in learning tarot. I've also written a book about how you can enhance your readings using storytelling techniques. Anything of this that interests you, the links are in the description that accompanies this video, so totally go check it out. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, sign up for my newsletter, all that good stuff. Now, in this video, I'm going to be doing the monthly prediction kind of a thing, where, using all the signs, the 12 zodiac signs, we see what lies ahead for them. My suggestion to get the most out of this video or these sort of readings is to look for not just your sun sign, but if you know your moon sign, if you know your ascendant sign, then look for that as well, and kind of combine those readings together to get a more, as much as possible, I mean, as good as can be, a more reading that is more applicable to you personally. All right, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. All right, let's look at the fire energy people of this for the month of February of So we have Aries, we have Leo, and we have Sagittarius here. So Aries. Okay, so Aries, you get the spirit gauge. It is reversed, but this is number 14. So the connection card, the traditional tarot would be the temperance card for Aries. Now, Aries, temperance is about transformation, it's about growth, it's about moving on to the next level, a certain level of mastery, so to speak, even, or advanced knowledge, that sort of a thing. In this particular imagery, the spirit gauge shows some sort of a contraption, and check out this. Let me hold it up. This guy is, with his papers in his hand and stuff. He's created this character here, this robot here, and he's maybe, working on it. He's perfecting it. He's transforming it, changing it, making it better. This is a very steampunk focus. Okay, steampunk sort of inspired deck. So essentially, he this creation is, he's making it better, he's improving it. Now, let's translate that to what it means for you, especially in the reverse, right? This card is reversed. So, in the month of February 2019, Aries, there is still a ways off for you to get to a point where you have achieved perfection in your creations. All right, it's still not there yet. The fact that this card shows up means that it is on the horizon. It's going to happen. You're pretty close. Something is holding you back. Something is pulling you back. Something is kind of maybe becoming a hurdle in your path. Whatever it is that you're working on, whatever projects you're working on, whatever you're trying to create, whatever improvements you're trying to add into your creation to make it better, to make it perfect, something is not working according to plan. Something is not completely in place. Therefore, things are sort of in a stuck spot. So maybe it is time you take a deep breath, step away from this for a moment, for just a brief, short moment, and try to look at things from another angle maybe, and you might find what it is the missing pieces are that are holding you back. Now let's see what the Lenormand has to say here. And we have lilies, which talk about fertility. which talk about, a long time. And then we have the Tree card. Again, something that is taking some time to grow, happen, It's also the Health card. Now, in the Lenormand. So if I say, see the energy, this is gonna happen, but it's gonna take a while. You need to pay attention, and it's gonna grow. It's gonna really, imagine like this. Now, the imagery here in this particular deck is that of a bamboo plant, right? The way I understand it, the bamboo plant, you have to water it regularly, and then it slowly, after a period of many years, perhaps sometimes in under the ground, you're like, is it even gonna grow? And then boom, it starts to grow. But it takes a while, every year maybe it just only grows so much, but it slowly keeps growing. But takes time, and this is also the Time card in that sense. It's something that's going to fertilize or grow, or it's something that will really materialize over a period of time. You will have that fertility over time. Okay, so bottom line, you're gonna need a while. This is not gonna happen in a moment. This is not gonna happen. Perhaps you're not gonna finish this project, you're not going to finish this task, you're not going to finish accomplishing what you set out to accomplish in this month. Be that as it may, that it is what it is. However, so if you need to set deadlines accordingly, you will need to make sure you adjust. Secondly, whatever is not working out, whatever is creating this stuck sort of thing, whatever is taking a while to sort of grow and mature, you need to, maybe take a moment, step away from this and observe it from a distance and see for yourself why and what is blocking this forward movement. Okay? All right. That was Aries. Next up is Leo. Go Leo. Leo now gets the Navigator of Airships reverse. And again, remember, Navigator is the Knight in this particular deck. Airships is the suit of air, which is swords. So we have Knight of Swords reversed for Leo. Okay, now Knight of Swords, right? Again, he's flying his airship through the cloud, and he looks pretty pleased. Let me hold it up. He looks pretty pleased with himself doing what he's doing. And but if you see the way the whole thing is, it's like his path is not completely clear. He's flying blind into a very cloudy sort of space. Even all around him, you can see it's all very foggy, cloudy. And he's only maybe relying on the maps that are in front of him, not on his vision. What happens in the reverse is, again, this means that, these maps may not be reliable. He's likely to get lost. That's what I'm sensing. How does that translate into your life? Essentially, Leo, in this month, don't rely on the rules that have been laid out in front of you as absolute. Don't rely on situations or guidelines which say, oh, this is exactly how you need to do things. Do not rely on that. Use your vision, use your own senses. Don't just rely on the equipment, right? Don't just rely on rules, guidelines, other people's opinions, other people's thought processes. Use your own head, because if you rely on anything else other than your own head, your own logic, your own abilities to guide you, you are going to find yourself lost, and in a very bad way. So don't rely on others, rely on yourself, and try not to fly blind into any situation this month. The fact that this card came up reversed tells me that you will likely find yourself in this situation just by chance too. So whatever it is, keep your wits about you. Be aware of this and be ready to handle things as and when they show up. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say. We have Stork, which is transformation. And we have key, which is again the key, the important, something that locks and unlocks. So what we are looking at is a very key transformation, a very important, big change. We are looking at maybe a very important journey. We are maybe looking at something that is going to create some amazing improvements and like destiny kind of moments are showing up in this month for you. So Leo, in February 2019, be ready all the time, whether you are walking into situations not of your own making, or whether it is, even if it's in your day-to-day life. Don't rely on the guidelines of others. Rely only on your instincts, on your sight, on your senses, and be ready to tackle anything that comes along. It might look a little, a lot cloudy. Don't rely on the equipment. Rely on your own abilities to make your way through this confused space. And all through that, whatever it is that you will be doing here, that will be a very important moment for you. Some really key changes will show up, some really important sort of destiny moments will show up, and this will ultimately sort of elevate you, transform you, take you into the next level. Okay? Oh, it is an important month. just no pressure. And last one in the fire sign is Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Here we go. All right. Sagittarius, you get the 7 of airships. So, it's a pride. Basically, airships is air. So 7 of swords, if you want to connect it with your traditional tarot. All right. Let me look at this image. There's a lot of moving parts in here. All right. Oh, look at that. It's very similar-ish to your 7 of swords, right? This person is probably making off with this airship. Either these people are running towards him or they're running away from there, and he's just going to take off in this airship. So you're going to have the energy here for you. Now, again, depending on the context of the situation that you are in, you're going to have to take advantage of an opening that presents itself in your life or around you. So it might be a good thing, it might not be a good thing. You might, you're really going to have to rely on your smarts, on your wits, on your intelligence, and you're going to take advantage of that, of the situation that shows up in front of your life this time. So February is going to be a month, again, depending on the context of the situation, you might be right in the right, or you might be in the wrong. No judgment here from me, because everybody does what they do in order to survive, right? That is the primal instinct. So you're going to be able to, literally I'm saying you're going to find yourself in that kind of a situation. The opening will present itself. Point is, depending on the situation and the context and everything, it might serve you to take advantage of it as best as you can. And what does the Lenormand say? We have 32, or moon with house. Okay, so moon is work, calling, fame, that sort of thing, emotions. And then we have house, which is the actual house or home, or it represents sanctuary, stability. So working from home, that is one interesting meaning of this combination. Work from home will also be an excellent opportunity that will present itself. Take advantage of this to work from home. Or you might find that you find emotional sanctuary in whatever it is that you do. You might find yourself being called or being pulled or drawn towards your home, or creating a home, or being in your home, or staying at home, that sort of a thing. You might find yourself pulled or drawn towards building stability through your work, right? A stable work environment. You want to create that around you. And connected to this, if wherever the opportunity will present itself, you will take it and you will make it happen. Sagittarius, that was you for February 2019. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if any of this resonated with you, I would love it if you come back and put a little comment for me, down in the comment section, and let me know if what I said in this video made sense to you. Also, if you guys are interested in sort of getting a daily read at what's going on, the energy of the day, that sort of a thing, you can totally follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, where I have a sort of a card a day thing going on. That way you can get your daily tarot fix. Every month I use a different deck, so you get to see a different deck as well every month. Isn't that interesting? Anyhow, if you guys also are interested in any rest of the other stuff that I do, and you want to sort of have a central place to keep track of all my doings, then sign up for my monthly newsletter. There's some exclusive content in there which doesn't show up on any other social media where I put stuff out. So, and all these links are in the description. You want to order a reading, you want to have a specific question that needs answering, that really needs a deeper sort of look via the tarot and Lenormand cards, you can book a reading. Again, the links, all these links are in the description that accompanies this video. Take a look, sign up, and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video and all that good stuff. I will see you again next week with yet another video. Until then, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye now.